Hey, what's going on guys? Here's the Q&A or AMA video. I'm answering every single question that was asked, but before we start, I want to say thank you to everyone for congratulating me on the 10,000 milestone, so I don't have to keep saying thank you to every single comment. Thanks again for the support. I really do appreciate all the kind words. So what changes would you implement to units to make the game be in a better state, or if you were the head of IS for one day, what would you do in Fire Emblem Heroes? I guess I'll answer the second question. The first thing I would do is change how regular arena works, more specifically the matchmaking system. I don't know how to fix it, but I don't like the idea of having to equip higher costing skills like Aether, Gale Force, dual rally skills, and other high costing skills in their respective slots, just so I have a better chance to stay in tier 20 arena. I feel like in a gacha game where the main mechanic, or I guess gameplay, is building units, players should be able to build whatever they want on their units without having to feel like they are being in a way penalized. Here's 3 questions that are pretty much the same. What are your top Kiseki games? Which Kiseki games and Yeast games have you played? And do you have an opinion on the series, or do you just enjoy the soundtracks? Alright, so yeah, I played all the Kiseki games that have been localized so far. That includes Trails in the Sky 1 through 3 and Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. My favorite one is probably Trails in the Sky the 3rd. I did play a fans translated version of Trails of Zero, but I couldn't continue playing it because of how wonky the translation was, so I just ended up quitting, and I'm probably just going to wait until one day it gets officially translated, which probably won't happen, but I can dream, right? I have not played any of the Yeast or YS games, and regarding the soundtracks, I use them very often because of 2 main reasons. First, the soundtrack is godlike. It's honestly one of the best ever, and second, all Falcom music is royalty free, so I don't have to worry about Falcom giving me a copyright strike for using their music. What is your luckiest summoning pool ever? I don't really have a summoning session where I summon like 3 or 4 5-star units or anything. I've only summoned 2 5-stars in one session, and it was off focus with Lena and somebody else. It wasn't even that great, honestly. However, my luckiest banner had to be the first legendary banner when FEHeroes was released. If you guys can remember, I streamed it and I summoned 6 5-stars with 108 orbs, and all of them except one had great IVs. That was pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't get anyone that I wanted, but 5 stars are 5 stars, can't really complain, right? When the face reveal coming, and when will we get another body part reveal? I don't know. 20k, 30k subs maybe? Which unit can you count on when you're in a bit of a sticky situation? Well, if my Shersha can't finish the job, then Reinhardt usually can. Favorite Switch game other than the usual Mario and Zelda? I can't answer that question because I don't actually own a Switch. I want to ask about your tier list based on your personal opinion. To be honest, I don't really like tier lists. They are fun to look at, but every hero in the game is viable nowadays. I don't really see a point of making a tier list. I usually just tell people to build and invest in whatever units that they like. I mean, that's what this game's all about, right? From non-5-star exclusive units, who would you say deserves promotion feathers? Also, what's your favorite Fire Emblem game, character, and unit? I guess the best non-5-star exclusive character to promote in my opinion is Naui because of her stat line, BST, class, and how versatile she can be. My favorite Fire Emblem game is Sacred Stones, and my favorite unit or character is Ross. My favorite lord is Ephraim, with Roy being a close second. Do you play League of Legends? I did play League of Legends. I started when Xerath came out, which was the beginning of Season 2. I played for about a good 6 years before I stopped. I made it to Diamond 3 in Season 3, mostly playing Rumble top lane, Lee Sin jungle, and Old Taric as support before they all got nerfed. My question for you is, which Fire Emblem game is your favorite, and how did you get introduced to Fire Emblem? I just answered the first question. It's Sacred Stones. I got into the game because of a friend of mine. He's a big RPG type of guy. I remember I was really little at the time. I don't remember the specifics, but he let me borrow Blazing Sword, and I basically got addicted to the series. What interests you about Fire Emblem? Believe it or not, the main reason I like Fire Emblem isn't the characters, it's the gameplay. I'm a big tactical RPG kind of guy. I just like strategy games in general, and I think Fire Emblem games are the best when it comes down to tactical RPGs. Who was your first 5-star summon? Who was your first 5-star, and do you still use them to this day? I kept re-rolling my account until I got a 5-star. I wanted to get Lynn or Rory, but I ended up getting a neutral Camilla, and with the extra free orbs, I got a 5-star Takumi. I used to use Camilla a lot before skill inheritance was a thing. I don't use her or Takumi anymore. In fact, I haven't even inherited a single skill to Camilla yet. What kind of pizzas do you like? I like the Works pizza. What is your opinion on Nimius? I respect him. He puts in a lot of work despite the fact that his content is mostly him streaming and uploading highlights off his stream. Some of you guys might think it's easy work, but streaming daily for several hours is not something easy to do, so I respect his work ethic. I see a lot of negative comments about the way he does his unit reviews, but I don't really see a problem. As long as he gives his raw and honest opinion about your builds, then there's really no reason to complain, right? But that's just me. Very important question, crunchy or smooth peanut butter? Definitely crunchy. My question is, what would you like to see in the new Fire Emblem game that's in the Switch? I guess I hope they changed the gameplay mechanic. I really enjoyed Echoes because the gameplay was new to me. I don't know if that gameplay was how it was in the original, but yeah, a new gameplay system would be nice. Sex or Hot Wheels? Sex. Thoughts on Bunny Banner, the Bulge and Boobies XD? I made a video for that, go check it out if you haven't already. It was an okay banner, all the heroes were great, but nothing too exciting. What's your favorite food and do you like anime? Favorite food, huh? That's a hard question because I love all kinds of foods. I just like eating. I guess it would be sushi. I also really like chicken wings and all type of noodles. And yes, I do like and watch anime. I haven't really watched any anime recently. The last anime show I watched was Re:Zero when it came out. I was like 3 episodes from finishing it and I still haven't finished it yet. I don't know why. Also, if you are wondering what my favorite anime is, it's Full Metal Panic. Oof, can't wait for the 4th season. When can we ban Feeling It? Yes. What heroes villains would you like to see added to Fire Emblem Heroes? The only villain I wanted in Heroes was Leon or Leon. I guess Lloyd's brother Linus would be pretty cool. As for heroes, I want Ross, Cormac, and Pent. Alright, so question, can you pronounce my username? I don't know how. Is it Sabdirs or is the B silent like Sadirs? No idea. Nah, I'm kidding, but have you played any other gacha games before Fire Emblem Heroes, and do you find yourself able to avoid spending orbs, or is the temptation too much at times? I played a lot of gacha games. Most of them I just quit after a day or two because I get bored, but I don't even watch One Piece, and I played One Piece Treasure Cruise for a good 3 years. That game was pretty deep, and it's probably one of the harder gacha games I played. Tons of content every day, there's always something to do. Very generous with orbs or gems. And once Heroes came out, I just stopped playing Treasure Cruise. I also played Fate Grand Order for a few months. Nowadays, I just get on to summon for fun. I started playing Grand Blue Fantasy a month ago, but I'm really off and on in that game. As for your second question, I'm probably like most of you guys. I tell myself that I'll save my orbs, but I'll end up spending a good chunk of them on a new banner. I think I might be like a gambling addict or something, but recently I've gotten a lot better at saving orbs. What's your favorite movement type in the game and why? Also, if you could create a skill, weapon, or a set of skills, what would it be and why? My favorite movement type is Flyer because of their freedom to traverse terrain. I really like mixed teams, so I would like more skills to carry towards that. Maybe a skill that buffs the unit stats depending on what kind of class types are on your team. Let's say it's an A slot skill and can only be inherited on infantry units. The effect would be something along the lines of during combat, grants attack +2 for each cavalry unit on the team and +3 defense for each armor unit. Something like that. The stat buff would correlate to your ally's movement type. It would be kind of too good for player controlled, but if you face a team in arena with that skill, you're basically forced to take out their allies first to weaken the skill effect. I think that would be pretty neat. As a question, will you ever consider accepting team builds rather than individual unit ones? That's actually a pretty good idea, but I'm not sure if it's going to be as helpful as big boy builds. Like, big boy builds was supposed to be another way to help you guys come up with builds on your own. It's a lot harder to replicate and copy teams compared to individual builds, you know what I'm saying? I guess it does promote creative thinking in terms of team synergy, so I guess for that reason I'll take that idea into consideration. What's your favorite unit of each color? I guess I'll answer that based on my barracks. Red is Elincia, blue is Naui, green is Cherche, and colorless is Soth. Which character do you want for Fire Emblem Heroes and why? And which character that is in Fire Emblem Heroes do you not want in the game and why? And the other question is basically the same. If you could add one character into Heroes, who would he be and why? I want Ross to be in Heroes because he's my favorite character in the series. And who do I not want in the game is probably Merrick. I don't know who that guy is, and I played Shadow Dragon a long time ago. He also ruins people's pity rates, so that's more a reason to remove him. How did you come up with the name Brotel? Alright, so long story short, I'm in a text messaging group with my friends, and someone, I don't know who, keeps changing the group name, and one time it was called the Brothel. One of my friends who has terrible pronunciation thought brothel was pronounced brotel. Then one day, a few buddies and I thought it would be cool to make a YouTube channel, and we didn't know what to call it, so We ended up just calling it Brotel because that's what the text message group was called at the time. We were planning on making content for a lot of different video games, but I guess they were too busy and I ended up being the only one uploading content, and I pretty much just took over the channel. Who is your FEH waifu? Lynn? Are you going to do collaboration videos at some point in Fire Emblem Heroes besides Big Boy builds? Maybe with other Fire Emblem players like Dire Thunder or PM1. I'm not sure yet. Collaborations with other YouTubers isn't something I want to do right now. I'm pretty busy throughout the week and I have a strict schedule. I have certain days to record and certain days to edit. If I do a collaboration, then I'll definitely fall behind on everything else and I don't want that to happen. However, I am in a Fire Emblem Heroes YouTube Discord that has almost every single Fire Emblem Heroes YouTuber that you can think of. And sometimes some of them would ask if anyone would volunteer to do a voice line or record some gameplay footage for them, and most of the time I participate in those. That's really about it for now. I got about 3 requests to do collaborations so far and I declined all of them. It's something I'll consider in the future though if I get more free time. What are your top 5 heroes to get a brave form, finally make an appearance in FEH? Oh god, I think Riz would be a great candidate because of how big of a meme he is. Marth should definitely get one because he's the face of Fire Emblem. I think Seth and Matilda deserves it too because of how strong they were in their own game, and they got the short end of the stick in Heroes. Last one, I guess Percute. I won't say why because of spoilers, but for those that played Echoes, you know why. Who's your main unit in Fire Emblem Heroes and what is its skill set? My main unit is Cherche. She's plus attack and minus resistance. I only run 2 skill sets on her as of right now. This Brave Back set with chill defense and the Slaying Hammer build with Wings of Mercy. Would you do gameplay on other games? I would like to, but it's hard enough keeping up with all the content in Heroes, so for now, that's the only game I'm focusing on. When I have more time, then I'll definitely try and branch out, but I want to keep it relatable to Heroes, maybe a different gacha game or something. Do you play Monster Hunter World? If you do, what is your favorite weapon to use and monster to fight? Yes, I do play Monster Hunter World. I'm currently Hunter rank 130. I mainly use Greatsword and Light Bowgun. Sometimes I use Gunlance, Dual Blaze, and Bow. My favorite monster to fight is probably Nergigante. All the other Elder Dragons each have something annoying about them. By the way, sometimes I play Monster Hunter with Discord members on Saturdays, so if you want to hunt with us, then feel free to join my Discord. Question, are traps gay? I feel like I see this question every other day in my Discord server. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say no. Who's your favorite team in the NBA? Your favorite NBA team and player? My favorite NBA team is the Miami Heat. My favorite player is Dwayne Wade. Kobe or LeBron? I like them both, but I'm gonna have to go with LeBron because I actually get to see his full career in the NBA from start to finish, unlike Kobe where I only got to see number 24 Kobe. I didn't really see much of number 8. Also, a big reason I chose LeBron is because he helped Miami win a few championships. Show us your barracks. I'm just going to show you this clip of me slowly scrolling through my barracks. It's not worth showing you guys the builds that I have on them because most of them have pretty generic builds or no skills inherited. If you guys have any questions about my box or anything, feel free to ask them in the comments. And yeah, that's the last question of the video. Thank you to everyone that participated, and I'll probably do another one of these Q&A videos for the next milestone, which is 20k subs. I'm heading out now. Enjoy the rest of this clip and the music, and I'll see you guys next time.